What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome to February's monthly discussion. It is currently March 3rd, and the time right now is 1:26 a.m. Overall, once again, I just didn't really do much throughout February. I ended up going on a ice fishing trip in February at least. I think that was 2 weeks ago now, maybe. Well, that was a nice little break, if anything. Also got to drive a skidoo for the first time in maybe 5 years. I have no idea when was the last time I even drove one. It was either 5 years or far longer than that, one or the other. So that was fun overall, and a nice little break. While I was out there, I also ended up doing some shopping. Actually didn't get too much this time around, while I was around the bay at least. Ended up getting some card sleeves, a Pokemon Violet deck case, mainly because it looked kinda cool. And other than that, some card binder sleeves, and Dynasty Warriors DS Fighters Battle, I believe is the full name of it. And 3 blister packs, I think. That's how you say it. For Pokemon. Those are the only pickups I end up getting around the bay at least. As far as orders go, finally ended up getting Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. I think that's the full name of it. So I finally pulled the trigger on getting those 2 games. Those 2 Switch games have been on my wish list for honestly too long. So I finally ended up getting those. I also ended up ordering Tales of Daybreak 2 and Yu-Gi-Oh! Holidays Collection. Both of those still aren't here yet, so I'm just waiting for those at this point. Those are pretty much all of the pickups throughout February, for games at least. I did get some more Digimon cards as well. Some more Kingdoms cards as well. And a little bit of Flesh and Blood cards, I believe. Yeah, I mainly end up just getting cards February. So yeah, I think those are all of the pickups for February at least. As far as what games I end up playing, not too much. Back in, I believe, November, I started up my second playthrough for Pokemon Y, so I finally continued that this month a little bit. I'm pretty much at the second gym now, and back in November I stopped literally at the first gym leader. I'm surprised how long it takes to actually get to the second gym leader in that game. There's a surprisingly long gap in between those two gym leaders. I haven't gotten to that gym leader yet. I'm just at that gym. Also started playing Pokemon Let's Go as well. Just felt like playing that game. Currently, I at least got 4 out of the 8 badges. So I'm at least roughly halfway through that game. And randomly stumbled upon a shiny Graveler. While shiny hunting for a Caterpie, end up getting a shiny Kakuna instead. So now I have a shiny Beedrill. And while shiny hunting for Rattata, I ended up getting shiny Rattata as well. So I managed to get 3 shinies while playing that game so far. The controls are weird, but once you get used to it, it's actually a lot of fun. Besides that, how much fun I'm having with that playthrough. So I guess you could say, at first, Pokemon Y was the main game I was playing. Once I ended up getting Let's Go Eevee, that pretty much became the main focus. And I've pretty much taken a bit of a break from that to randomly play Uncharted Drake's Fortune. So, I've been watching a platinum playthrough that someone else is doing for the remastered version of that game. And well, that got me in the mood to play that game again. The original PS3 one. And I'm surprised I managed to beat this game for the first time ever last night. So technically in modes, but whatever. I think that playthrough only lasts about 10 or 12 hours. Throughout the span of technically 3 days. But more so 2 days. This is a game I've literally never would have imagined beating. I always have seen it as impossible for me to beat that game. And that was for easy difficulty. I managed to beat the game on hard difficulty while beating the game for the first time ever. So I'm actually pretty proud that I was able to do that. Since I didn't even think I'd be able to do that on easy, let alone hard. So I'm proud I somehow managed to do that with surprisingly nowhere near as much trouble as I thought I would have. Surprisingly, the jet ski levels, chapters, whatever you want to call it, I only ended up dying once during the last one of those. And that was only because one guy got a lucky shot in. I never even died to the bills, surprisingly. And that was what was giving me the most trouble on easy difficulty years ago. So that basically no trouble with those parts of the game is surprising. The blue one did give me some difficulty, but after like 7 or 8 tries, I somehow did it, which is far less deaths than on easy difficulty, which is more like 30 plus a few years back. Then there's this other room that's not too far away from the blue room. Up ahead from that, you enter a room to where you're going downstairs. If you turn right to hide behind those stairs, you will get introduced to the dragon sniper. It's that big room. I don't know if that room has like a nickname or anything. But yeah, that room did give some trouble as well. But again, surprisingly not as much as I thought. But it was frustrating for a bit. Beyond that, what other parts of the game gave me actual difficulty? There's right after the quick time event for the final fight. Right after that quick time is literally what gave me a decent bit of trouble, surprisingly. I did feel a handful of times in the beginning of the final chapter, but overall, it wasn't too bad, surprisingly. The thing is, the part of the game that I would consider to be the horror part of the game, which is the whole reason why I thought this game would be unbeatable, because I was always too chicken to go past that point and to actually try to do it. Surprisingly, that didn't give me too much trouble. So for just getting past, I'm just gonna say zombie parts of the game, that alone, I'm actually proud of doing. Because I faced my fears of getting past it in general. Let alone I'm doing it on hard difficulty. I think I died in that part of the game, I want to say 3 times, maybe 4. So all things considered, for a part of the game I was terrified of, and on hard difficulty, I feel like I did pretty good, all things considered. So currently I've managed to get most of the trophies for this game. I'm only missing 4 trophies total. One of them's the platinum. The other is the crossing difficulty trophy. Then there's killing 20 enemies without aiming. So pretty much using the right. So pretty much using R1 instead of L1. Then there's kill a certain amount of enemies using grenades while hanging from a ledge. I think that's the other one I'm missing. So I'm actually not too far from the platinum, surprisingly. I did start a crossing difficulty playthrough. Not sure if I'm gonna follow through and play through that right away from start to finish or not. I'm not sure yet. All I know is that playthrough was surprisingly pretty fun. It was a quick playthrough that was somewhat frustrating, but overall fun. Surprisingly. So, Pokemon Y, Let's Go Eevee, and Uncharted 1 are basically the only games I played this month. If there are any other games I played this month, I definitely don't remember. I don't think there are any other games. I'm pretty sure. As far as what I ended up watching this month, a bunch of random YouTube videos, and I finally started watching Digimon Adventure 1, which I probably haven't seen since I was like maybe 5 years old. Something like that. So yeah. Currently I think I'm at least 46 episodes in. So I'm pretty close to the end. I do still have a ways to go though. Whenever I'm done watching that, I'm probably gonna watch Digimon Adventure 2020 next. And if I'm even still in a Digimon mood, I might just watch Digimon Ghost Game after that. Aside from that, wrestling as normal. A few of the usual shows I tend to turn on for background noise. Beyond that, that might be everything, honestly. So, well, not too much. Well, I guess I did also play and make a little bit more progress with Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hackers Memory. I only did one recording session for that this month. And that was the only recording session I did for Let's Plays in general this month. It was only 2 videos though. By now I feel like I haven't played the game in maybe a week. I think. Oh, it's been a little bit. Even though I do have time to record tonight, I'm genuinely just not up for playing any games tonight. even though I probably should, since opportunities to record tend to be rare around here. If nothing else, I don't know what I'm really at tonight. If anything after this, I might just finally try to edit some more Let's Play videos instead. Since I'm not really in the mood to work on AMVs currently. Yeah, I think that's everything. Did I even watch any movies this month? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think I watched any movies. If I did, maybe one movie? I don't know. Yeah, probably never. Well, regardless, I wanted to hold off on doing the monthly discussion until after the Pokemon Presents, where I feel like we all kind of expected more from it. But honestly, at the same time, I guess what was shown was to be expected on some level. Pokemon Champions seems kind of interesting. Enough to where I feel like I'm willing to try that out at least once. Whenever that comes out. Pokemon Legends ZA does look pretty good though. Overall. I don't know why people are complaining about it. Seems fine to me, honestly. Yeah, I think that's about everything, though. Yeah, I guess we'll just call things here rather than dragging this video out by trying to think of other things to talk about. So hopefully maybe there's more to talk about next month throughout months. Because so far months, technically speaking, I beat that game in this month. Beyond Charlotte in this month, I mean. So far this year, I've only beaten 2 games. Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Uncharted 1. Uncharted 1 was not on my bingo card for this year. 100%. Happy I managed to beat the game though. I at least now know it's doable for me to beat the game on hard difficulty. If nothing else. Yeah, I really cannot think of anything else. Yeah, I guess I'll just go call things here. So until next time, stay golden.